This is chapter 13G, more about real-life graphs. In this chapter, you'll interpret less specific and less detailed graphs. So here we go. In these graphs that we're looking at, you're given a line, maybe less details, you're given some generic idea, and your job is to just interpret what's going on with the line. So in this first example, an office uses heating oil, which is stored in a tank. This graph shows the level of oil in the tank during 1 week. So the level of oil in the tank during the week. Describe the heating arrangements for the week. As we can see here, on the x-axis, it's talking about the week, the days. So every day is a little bit different. And as you see on the y-axis, it's talking about the level of the oil. High, low, medium, and so forth. So what we can do is, we don't have any specific numbers on that oil level, but what we know is that the bottom is low or 0, and that the top could be anything. All we know is that it's more. And usually when we watch the lines, a line that goes straight across basically means it stays the same. Lines that go down, usually that's a loss. Lines that go up, usually there's a gain. Lines that are really steep means it rises really fast. Lines that are more flat are usually more slow. So if you think about a steep line going down, that means you're dropping really fast. Or a steep line, a flatter line that goes down, that means you're losing more slowly. So, knowing this, I can look at, from the start, I can look at Monday and notice that the oil level stayed the same. It didn't change. Then I noticed from Monday to Tuesday that the oil level dropped. Then on Wednesday, it stayed the same. And then on Thursday, it dropped again. And it looks like it's maybe about the same level of steepness as it did on Tuesday. Friday, it stayed the same. And then look what happened on Saturday. It rose up really fast. It's almost like they added oil to the container because they said, oh my gosh, we're losing oil, we need to keep the heat going. Then across Saturday and Sunday, it stayed the same. Now the question is, why do you think it stayed the same on Saturday and Sunday at the office? Pause and think about that for a moment. Now, one can speculate that on a Saturday and Sunday, if you're not working, then the oil should be staying at the same level, right? Therefore, if it's not being used, it stays the same. Whereas across the week, from Tuesday all the way to Friday, it drops, meaning there are people in the office using it. And the story could have from Friday to Saturday is that they ran out of oil. They have to add it so that when they continue on Monday, they're ready to start the week with heat in the house or heat in the office. Okay, another graph. Sarah enjoys school for most of the time. She has 5 lessons with a short morning break and 45 minutes for lunch. So here's her schedule. From 9 to 10, she's got French. 10 to 11, she has history. 11:15 to 12:15, she has math. 1 to 2, she has English, and so forth, she has science. She enjoys English and science the most. She quite enjoys math, French, and mathematics, and she enjoys history the least. She has many friends and thoroughly enjoys the 2 breaks in the day. At the end of the day, she takes an hour to travel home in heavy traffic. Sketch a graph which shows her level of enjoyment from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So when it says to sketch a graph, it's not asking you to be specific about the level of enjoyment, but however, we can be specific about her times. So at this time, can you pause and create a sketch of a graph that shows her level of enjoyment from being low to high across the time of the day? Okay, so everyone's going to have a slightly different graph, but this is what is recommended by the book. So on your y-axis, it's the level of enjoyment from low to high. On the bottom axis, the x-axis, it's the time, and arranged by hour, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and so forth and so forth. Now, from 9 to 10, we know these details. She enjoys English and science the most, she enjoys French and maths, and she enjoys history the least. So from 9 to 10, she has French, and she quite enjoys it, but it's not like she really enjoys it. That's why it's here at like a mid-level. Then from 10 to 11, she has history and she hates it. Therefore, it's low. It has to drop. Then from 11:15 to 12:15, she has her break. That's why it's really high. Sorry. Between 11 to 11:15, she has her break. That's why it's extremely high. And then she has maths that she also quite enjoys, but not exactly too much. And then from 12:15 to 1, she probably has lunch. That's why she's so happy. And then her last 2 periods of the day, she has science, English, and then science. That's also why her enjoyment level was still so high. And then finally, at 3 to 4, she has to travel home. And as you notice, it's not exactly very fun. But apparently, when she gets home, she's quite happy. So your graph might look something like this. It might be slightly different, but this helps you see how her day, her mood travels across the day. And that's it.